The recent series Good Boy is quickly becoming one of the most popular K-dramas of 2025, not only because of its unique blend of action, comedy, crime, and romance, but also thanks to the great performance of the cast, who faced numerous challenges while filming. This show focuses on a group of former athletes who had a lot of international success and won several medals. Each faced with their own struggles, injuries, and other challenges. They joined the police thanks to a special recruitment program, and they use their athletic skills to fight injustice. The main characters of the story are former boxer Yoon Dong-ju, played by Park Bo-gum, and Ji Han-na, who was a shooting prodigy and is played by Kim So Hyun. They're joined by other former athletes turned police officers, such as fencer Kim Jong-yeon, played by Lee Sang-yi, wrestler Ko Man-sik, played by Heo Sung Tae, and discus thrower Shin Jae-hong, played by Tae Won Seok. Meanwhile, the main villain is Min Ju-young, a customs officer who secretly takes control of the entire city and is played by Oh Jung Se. Thanks to its unique premise, the series attracted the attention of many netizens, even before it started to air, and the cast increased the anticipation for the show by revealing some interesting details about how they prepared for filming. In the weeks leading up to the debut of the show, Won Seok revealed that he was drawn to the story as soon as he read the script, so he accepted the role immediately. In fact, he was considered to be a perfect fit for the role of a gentle giant, and he loved playing this character, but the preparation was quite intense. He explained that since it was his first time trying discus throwing, he faced a lot of challenges, and only after practicing over and over again, he started to have satisfying results. His training lasted a total of 8 months, but Won Seok also worked on understanding his character's personality by watching a documentary about a real-life medalist who became a special recruitment police officer. This isn't all, as Won Seok also transformed his physical appearance to resemble his character more, and he ended up gaining an impressive 20 kilograms of weight. Sang-yi also talked about his experience, saying that joining this project was a no-brainer, and he had no hesitation about accepting the role as soon as he got the script. However, his role proved to be much more complicated than expected, since he had to play the role of a fencer without having any real experience in the sport. Sang-yi had to learn a lot of new skills from scratch to make his character feel more authentic. For this reason, he underwent 6 months of intensive training, building up his lower body strength and working to make his footwork quicker, while also learning a lot of fencing techniques. That's not even the most complicated part of his role. And Sang-yi revealed that acting as someone who's cynical and warm at the same time proved to be a real challenge, but also felt new and refreshing and allowed him to show a different side of himself. Sung Tae was instead much more comfortable in his role as a wrestler, thanks to his past experience as a tough guy character, most notably in Squid Game. However, this doesn't mean that his role was easy. He revealed that in order to prepare for his role, he received one-on-one training from an actual wrestler and gained 5 kilograms of muscle to build a solid physique for the show. Sung Tae explained that this training was so intense that it impacted every aspect of his life. And even when he went hiking, he used a wrestling stance, keeping his knees slightly bent and using his core and thighs more. The physical training wasn't the only difficult aspect for Sung Tae, as he confessed that he filmed this drama while going through the most difficult time in his life, and added that working on this show gave him a lot of strength. He also revealed that he poured all his energy into making his character more compelling by showing his skills both in action scenes and comedic moments. Sung Tae then confessed that he had to improvise a lot while filming, and joked that he might not have any ad-libs left over for the rest of his career, as he used all of them in Good Boy. Meanwhile, So Hyun described the show as a project that helped her face her fears and become braver. She revealed that for her role as a shooting prodigy who won several accomplishments, she had to face a lot of unfamiliar challenges, including handling weapons. Having no familiarity with shooting, So Hyun had to undergo a lot of intense training, and she had to correct her posture several times. This proved to be the most difficult aspect for So Hyun, as sometimes she had to hold the same position for 40 minutes, which required a lot of concentration and physical endurance. She explained that the weight of the weapons she had to hold was very overwhelming at first, but over time, she got more and more used to it, and during her action training, she even grew to enjoy the muscle soreness. So Hyun explained that she learned a lot from the professional coaches who followed her, who were themselves former athletes, and she often asked them about their habits and other details to make her character feel more realistic. She also added that while she always wanted to try new things, her role in Good Boy was actually quite scary, but overcoming her fear helped her grow and made her stronger. Someone else who had a hard time on the set is Oh Jung Se, who acts as the main villain of the story. He described his character as a real-life monster with an ordinary face, and someone who could very well live among common people. He confessed that he was immediately intrigued by this character, so he wanted to make him more engaging by exploring his beliefs and thinking about what horrible actions he could be capable of. He added that he wanted to create a character that makes viewers curious to know more, aiming to craft a complex and multifaceted villain. Jung Se revealed that the most difficult part of this process was showing a complete transformation in personality with almost no change in his physical appearance. For this reason, he paid a lot of attention to his looks, making sure that his character wore clothes that look neat on the outside but are actually the most expensive. He shared that he added these small details to show how evil could be hiding among the most ordinary looking people. Adding more to this idea, Jung Se explained that he took inspiration from the anger he felt when he was young and saw adults lie on television, which made him realize that the real monsters hide behind power and wealth to commit the most horrible crimes. Using these elements to make his character more believable, Jung Se aimed to blur the lines between fiction and reality, creating a villain that resonates with viewers who notice the similarities with contemporary real-life figures who use the same tactics. In any case, this villainous character is in stark contrast with Bo-gum's character, who instead is driven by justice. So, Jung Se thought that Jo Young should feel even more emotionless and violent to emphasize the difference with Bo-gum's character. Jung Se also had to work closely with Bo-gum and spoke about his chemistry with him by saying that he learned a lot while acting alongside him. Talking about his experience, Bo-gum described the drama as a new beginning and a challenge, since it marks his first major action role, and revealed that he put a lot of effort in every scene, fully immersing himself in his character. He described Dongju as someone who apparently is only able to use his fists, but he actually has a strong sense of justice, even though he's often clumsy. Bo-gum revealed that in order to play this role, he had to work hard to prepare, undergoing over 6 months of strength training and boxing practice. During this period, he practiced every day, spending 1 hour on strength training and then working on his boxing skills for 2 more hours. He also revealed that his training continued while filming, and he practiced with Sang Yi and Won Seok on the set. All this hard work proved to be worth the hassle, since Bo-gum had to film a lot of complex action scenes. He revealed that the choreography of every fight kept changing constantly, so he had to repeat all his moves over and over until he became comfortable in playing any scene. In the end, Bo-gum was very satisfied with the result and explained that while filming this series was very hard, both technically and physically, it was also very rewarding and allowed him to show a new side of himself. Despite all these difficulties, Bo-gum had a great time on set and added that the cast had great chemistry, so much so that he didn't even notice time passing. In fact, all the cast members admitted that while filming this show was a tiring experience, they always had a lot of fun. So Hyun revealed that all the main cast members couldn't help but laugh while looking at each other, and so the entire set was often filled with laughter. Sung Tae explained that Bo-gum was often the first one who would burst out laughing, and everyone else followed. He also added that Sang Yi was always the one who made everyone laugh, and the fact he actually never laughed only made him funnier. So it seems like the cast members bonded and became very close while filming the show. In any case, now that the series is proving to be a success and the cast is receiving a lot of praise for their performance, everyone who worked on the show will surely be even more proud of their hard work.